Welcome. We are Moneycopilot LLC. Join us as we share our roadmap to help people along on their journey to better financial health. Your wallet will thank you. It's time for part 5 of our 7-part Building Wealth Through Home and Rental Property Ownership Quickie series. Let's talk about using cash from the cash out refinance to buy that rental property. If you're going to use cash to buy a rental property, whether you're going to go for a down payment and a mortgage, or if you're going to do full cash offer, you have to keep in mind that what you're paying for the house is not going to be your all-in, your full-blown cost of keeping the house. You're still going to have to maintain it, right, for your tenants. If you're not going to be the one who's managing the house or the rental property on your own, then you're going to have to get a property management company. Property management companies will charge anywhere from 8 to 10% of the monthly rent in order to be able to get you a tenant and keep them in there. And then on top of that, for the first month, in order to get the tenant in the first place, they're going to typically take anywhere from 50% to 100% of that first month's rent. And then at renewal time, it could be a similar situation. Anywhere from 50% to 100% of the first month's rent for the renewal, or for somebody else to come in. So there are additional costs that you have to keep in mind, including repair costs. So when you're going for the rental, the amount of cash that you need is not just the cost of the rental itself. Repairs, maintenance, you need to put together a budget that will take into account all those items. The amounts that you'll pay the property manager if you're going to use one, the amounts that you're going to need to pay from rent, repair, and maintenance perspective, and whatever amount that you're going to charge from a rent perspective needs to be able to cover the kind of amortized or averaged out costs of keeping that rental property in place, especially if there's a mortgage involved, right? You still got to be able to pay the taxes, the dwelling insurance that's associated with rental property and things like that. Speaking of, when you have a rental property, that rental property is not going to have a regular homeowner's insurance policy. You're going to be wanting to get a landlord's insurance policy or a dwelling policy. But those are not quite the same as homeowners insurance policies. They usually have liability protection in other areas because of the fact that somebody else is staying in the home. They will oftentimes give you protection for lost rent, have a different deductible. And as you're getting into more and more rental properties, you're going to want to get something called umbrella insurance, so that, if one particular property's policy is exhausted by somebody suing you for whatever reason, then the umbrella can cover the overages, as opposed to you having to go into your own personal pocket to be able to pay the overage. There's a lot that goes into that, but generally speaking, this could be done. It's all a matter of managing the risk and make sure that you're keeping an eye on what is needed to keep both you protected and the tenant satisfied. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.